What is going on, guys? This is Nix96 here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to build a balanced team for June's first Cup by Silph Arena. Here's the announcement with the rules. In this format we have to build our team of 6 using a points system similar to the Venture Cup of last year. As the announcement says, this is an allowed list meta. Also Megas, Dragon, Steel and Dark types are banned, along with every Hoenn Pokémon.
Now, to build our team of 6, we have only 17 points to spend, and every Pokémon costs at least 1 point. The top tier Pokémon cost 8 points each. They are Abomasnow, Araquanid, Azumarill, Chansey, Cofagrigus, Cresselia, Diggersby, Frostlass, Jellicent, Lickitung, Nidoqueen, Alolan Ninetales, Talonflame, Tapu Fini, Trevenant and Wofet. Then some Pokemon cost 4 points each, like Beedrill, Dugong, Greedent and Hypno. All of them are great choices. Also we have Pokemon like Alomomola, Drifblim and Oranguru that cost 2 points each. And finally we have Pokemon that cost 1 point. Some remarkable picks include Bewear, Barbaracle and Sudowoodo. I made a little chart showing all the possible combinations to make a team with 17 points or less, and how efficient they are at spending points. I think the best combinations here are using an 8, a 4, a 2 and 3 times 1, or an 8, 4 times 2 and a 1, or finally 3 times 4, 2 times 2 and a 1. As always, I would like to consider the top ranked Pokemon for this format according to PpoK, along with the recommended moveset, the move counts and the points each Pokemon costs. These Pokemon have the best results in this format, but keep in mind that the rankings may change with time according to player usage. We can see there are many normal types as they tend to have neutral matches and can spam some of their charge moves. Also fire and poison types are at the top of this list. In addition, here are some remarkable picks that cost only 1 point. Depending on your point combination, you may need at least one of them on your team. Here on the Silph website you can check all the information about the cup, including the rules, game filters, guides, videos and the cup stats. That shows the most commonly used Pokemon in this format. This can help us decide which Pokemon we should choose for our team to counter the most common picks. As there are a lot of types involved in this cup, I will skip directly into a chart with examples of Pokemon that are meta according to the rankings, while also creating roles by type.
The more important ones are Electric, Psychic, Normal, Poison, Ice and Ghost. Fighting types are a little overshadowed by many types here, just being a counter to the normal types as a main role. There are also some arrows here that show how they perform in battle. And we can also see how much points these Pokemon cost. Considering all of this, in my opinion, a good balanced team should bring the following 6 roles. First, choose a Pokemon with higher points. They have some of the best results in this format, and I recommend to do this choice first, to later set up the rest of the team around these Pokemon. The best of them are normal type, like Lickitung, Ice, like Frostlass, or Ghost, like Trevenant. Then, among the types which cost is average, I recommend to choose a Psychic and a Poison type. They usually have some coverage with their moves. Some examples are Oranguru, Mew, and Beedrill. Next, we should consider an option that costs less points, such as an electric or a fighting type. They can serve as generalists in this cup, and most of them are glass cannons. A few of them are Toxic Rogue and Alolan Golem. Then, the next picks are the two wildcards that will be chosen depending on the coverage we still need and the points we still have. I can recommend to look for a Bug, Flying or Fire type, which have some cheap options. And also you can check the 1 point remarkable picks we saw earlier. You can also use PvPoke's Team Builder to help you fill a role or complete the team. This is made by choosing some of the Pokemon from the roles here. I recommend 3 or 4 and then simulate the results. You can feel free to use any of your favorite Pokemon if they are allowed. You just need to use the team builder wisely to look for alternatives that cover your team weakness, and keep simulating with the new Pokemon until you have your team of 6. Also remember, every team has a weakness, but one should try that it doesn't include meta Pokemon that are most likely to be used. And now here are some team examples that are mostly balanced in this format from practice tournaments I saw. I hope this has been helpful to all of you. This is the end of the video. Thank you everyone for watching, and if you like my content, make sure to follow me on Twitter, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can join my Discord where I will host some PvP tournaments and upload these PvP infographics. I'll put the link in the description below. Once again, thank you.